What's up everybody? Today we are installing a bucket seat right into my Mazdaspeed 6. It's a full-on race car bucket seat straight from Corbeau. It's this one right here. It's brand new. I just barely picked it up. I already have my driver's seat installed, but clearly we need a passenger seat, so that's what we're getting to today. Nice. Alright guys, so this Corbeau seat that I have is brand new, straight from Corbeau. I bought it from, I guess, like a supplier called Reflected Image Motorsports. Hopefully you can get that, but I'll put their link in the description, everything. If you want this exact plate, I guess, that literally bolts right in. This plate, you just unbolt the stock seat. This is like the seat rail, I guess. You just bolt this straight in and then the seat goes right on it. It's like a lower profile too. But if you want this exact bracket, I believe you have to email Reflected Image Motorsports. You have to email them. All right guys, so to take out the stock seat, it's simple. All it is 4 bolts and it's a 14mm socket. So you can join me in the car. We'll get a flashlight on here. There's one right here that I already have loose. Take that guy out, super simple. Then there's one more. Can you see that? What do I have to do to get the shot? Nice, there's 2. Now let's go to the trunk, or I mean the back seat. Actually, you don't want to scoot the seat forward. Also, you reuse the bolts, so make sure you don't lose those bolts. You can come in here if you would like. So there's another one, guys, right here in the corner.
Car's messy, dude.
Yeah, it is. But the good thing is, once the seat's out, I can do a good vacuum, get everything perfect. There's one right here. Almost out. And then there's only one more after this, and the whole seat can come out. You do have to unplug some wires, but it's super easy. The last one is this corner. Guys, you don't know how long I have had just one bucket seat and not another seat. It's been like at least a year. And there's the final one. So now, as you can see, the seat can freely move. Now we just have to unplug a wire and it literally can come out. Look at that. Okay. Now basically, guys, you just unhook everything that's hooked up. I think it's only like 2 or 3 plugs, but there's one. There we go. Okay. Now, Colt, you want to give me a hand pulling this out?
No.
Please.
I couldn't do it.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Get over here. Do it like over here so you can see all that. You definitely don't want to scratch anything, and you just have to kind of wiggle it out. Just like this. Here, you can come over here. You just want to wiggle it out so you don't hit the window. Oh, I forgot the seat belt. You have to unhook that. But she's out. All right, the seatbelt is only at 14.
Alright.
Alright.
That's all we need. Dude, there's 25 cents down there. I'm making money for this.
Did you have to include that little roundabout that you did?
I literally went in a circle in my car. Wait, show them this. Like close
Okay.
up.
Let's show them
Yeah,
real
get
quick.
Yeah, go in the roundabout. Okay. Hello, welcome to the channel again. Will you give me that? You horrible light person.
Our lights guy sucks.
Yeah,
If anybody's looking
Get
for
out
work,
of
He
here.
already got kicked off filming, and now lights. Okay. See that? Look at that. Just pure willpower. And I just did it. With my bare hands.
He likes
I don't need no
boys.
impact gun. I don't need no impact gun. Just my hands. Alright guys, so this is the stock seat. I'll just give you a quick overview of it. It's super heavy because it has like electric motors. And well, I guess this one actually doesn't, it has a slider. But if I had to guess, at least 50 or 60 pounds for this, for sure. Maybe more, like 70. The other one, my driver's side seat, you can actually show them. The driver seat is probably closer to 100 because that one does have electric motors. But this one I guess is just a slider, but it still is crazy heavy. This one compared to it, still like a good amount. I would say this seat's probably 30 pounds maybe. And then the slider itself is maybe another 10 pounds. So I would say we're at least dropping 20-ish pounds, maybe a lot more. For the driver's seat, maybe like 50 pounds because that one has a lot of weight to it. But now we're gonna get the seat on the bracket and install it into the car. All right guys, so to get the bracket on, there's just 4 Allen bolts. They just come on the bottom of the seat. Just gotta hurry and undo those. All right guys, I got pretty much all of them out, except for one more. And it looks pretty good to me. I think this is a pretty high quality seat and I'm really pumped about it. Okay.
are there less bolts to be used?
No, same amount. It's just a bolt on each corner for the bracket and then a bolt on each corner for the seat into the car.
Sick.
All right guys, so we already have these top bolts in, but as you can see, we used the slider and we slid like the whole bracket piece up. So now we can have the bottom holes exposed. And also, as you can see, something to note, there's like 4 3-bolt holes right here. Do they need a light or they can see it?
They can see it.
Okay, so there's like 3 bolts right there, bolt holes. And when you line it up, you're gonna want the bottom one so that it actually goes into the seat. I assume these are for different seats. You could probably switch the Corbeau seats for like any other bucket seat, you know? So that's probably why those are there. But we're gonna get these bolts installed and get to the install of the seat. There we go. I think I got it. Hey, the final one. That's all 4 bolts. Now it's time to get this thing going in the car. All right, guys, we gotta put the seat in. It's all ready to go. Thanks, buddy. I think the move is like this. Yeah, I know. Nice. There we go. Oh gosh, guys. That's gonna be sick. Nice, the first one threaded in. My recommendation, guys, would be to get it just hand tight in there, get a couple threads on, and then get the other ones situated so they all fit. All right, guys, the seat is all the way in. The lighting makes it hard to see, but look how good that looks. Finally, there are 2 seats. All right, guys, I forgot to film it, but I got all the bolts in. The only problem I had, which I had with my other seat, is that this one doesn't line up. So I'm probably going to weld it literally just right there, put like one little good bead or tack weld, because it is a seat and you would want it really secure. And the worst case scenario, I would just have to grind off that one weld right there. On my driver's side seat, I just had to recut the hole. I had to like make the hole a little bit bigger and readjust it. But for some reason, I had that same issue and that one doesn't line up. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it, probably just weld it on. But in your guys' case, I would say just re-drill the bolt hole and make sure it lines up. All right, guys, the seat is finally in. Alright guys, so the install is done. As you can see, I'm in my seat right now. This is the same seat as the driver's seat, but I wanted to note a few things. So this seat is a little bit actually a lot lower than the stock one. So your view from like the seat itself is pretty much like that. If you're a shorter person, like a really short person, you definitely would want to get risers for the seat or just get a different bracket. But you can email Corbeau or the Reflected Image Motorsports and they'll hook you up and figure out what you need. But I hope you guys like today's install. There will be another install or another video tomorrow. I'm trying to go daily videos, as you can tell, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.